All right, it says it is being a live stream. So let me make sure I'm in the right place. It is Monday. Yep, there it is. It is 2 o'clock. And I am Tamara with RV Goily Family. And today, what I wanted to just out and chat about is reference guides. And whether you have one or not, I have quite a few. Because I like to know all the things. But it really depends on it's nice to have a main one so that if you have an oil that you purchased and you're like, I don't even know why I got this, right? That can be a really good use for it, because then you can look up. So we'll take one of them here. This one is a good one, Advanced Oil Magic. When I'm done with this, I will put all the links to where you can find all these in the thing, whether I put it in the description or put it down in the comments. So this one starts out and it has a section for advanced usage guide. And then it has an A to Z reference. So then it goes through specific things and what you might want to use for that. Then it has single oils, oil blends, supplements, protocols, so groups of oils that you could use for specific things. Say if you need respiratory support, you could look in there and it would give you some kind of a list to follow of things, right? And then it has things in lifestyle. So like neurological activator, brain 1 and brain 2 fuel, things like that, a little more specific. Has an emotions section in the back. Science, so it goes through kind of some of the science of the essential oils, and it looks at like the anti-inflammatory oils, and then it tells you camphene and camphor and methyl salicylate and the B-caryophyllene are ones that would be really good to use for that. And then it has a references section in the back. But this one is a really good book. The nice thing about, sorry, my nose itches. The nice thing about this one, if you're looking at, so we've got like a Bode and adaptive here in the blend section. It also has a QR code that you can scan, and it will take you to a page, a web page, right? That will give you more info on that blend or that oil. Okay, so that's on the blends. I think it has it on the single oils. Yeah, single oils also. So that is one reference book. That is Advanced Oil Magic. Okay, so really nice to have any of these. Modern Essentials is another one. I don't care for that one. And so I do not have that one. This is the one that I really like. This is called The Essential Life. The Essential Life, and I think Advanced Oil Magic, they also have apps that you can get on your phone. So like on the phone, this is, there's a glare. There we go. It's got like a little green leaf. That's the Essential Life. This one's really good. Also not a book, but it's called EOE Books. So you can get an app also, so you don't have to carry the book around with you, right? If you're out and something comes up and you want to know how to use your oil for something specific, right? So in the Essential Life book, then it starts out with an introduction which has like emotions. So it's going to give you some emotions like belonging or being bold or cleansed or collected or comforted. And then it gives you the oil or the blend right next to it. Then it has a section on quick reference. So if you look in here and you're looking for something specific, you can see the little circles and stuff that go across the side. That's going to give you some oils that it would recommend. And then on the end, it gives you like a focus area. So the first one here says cyst. It gives you some oils that are recommended. And then the focus area would be integumentary, which is your skin, right? And it gives you the page. So you can go look at more. There's more in depth there. Then it has all the essential oils, they are not separated. This is the brand new one. They are just all the essential oils. They are used, they've used in this one, they have used the proprietary names for doTERRA, and that's why this one's really nice, because before it used to be that they had the generic names. So like for On Guard, it had the protective blend, and sometimes you don't remember what that is. You don't remember the generic name with the proprietary name, but this has all of doTERRA's proprietary names in it, and it goes through all the oils and blends in alphabetical order. It's not separated, single oils and then blends afterwards. Then it has that's still the blends. Then it goes into a section that's called focus areas. Okay. And it has all of the, it's got things for children and brain and candida and autoimmune and athletes and all the sections, parasites, pain, nervousness, just like all the sections that you can go look at what you might want to use your essential oils for. In the back, there's a section for resources. And there's a lot of recipes in here for things, which is really nice. So if you are looking for, we're looking at muscular here, which is quite a few pages. So we got muscular. So it tells you a little bit about right here. And then it goes over here and it gives you more. And then it gives you related ailments, by related properties. And then it gives you some conditions over here on this page. And then all of the recipes over here on this page on things that you might want to use them for. So this is a really good book. Again, this one has an app that you can get. I want to say the app's like maybe $7, $8 one-time charge, and then you're good to go. So those are two really good basic oil use books. Now, if you're more into the emotions of essential oils and how they help you emotionally, because they all have an emotional value, this is a great book. It's called Essential Emotions. The newest one is the 12th edition. Comes with you can buy it with like an emotion wheel, and it gives you I didn't buy it with that this time because I don't have any place to keep it in here. The fifth wheel gets kind of tight space-wise. I have a hard time storing these books as it is. But it comes with you can get it with an emotional wheel that kind of tells you if you're feeling this emotion, these are the kinds of oils that you want to look at. But what I really like this for, excuse me, is if you're drawn to an oil, if you like, I don't know, every morning you think, oh my God, I just need to use wild orange, or oh my goodness, I need to use, excuse me, the passion blend, or I need to use like spikenard, which is not something that normally gets used, right? That's what this book is good for. So if you are drawn to an oil, you can look it up. And these are all alphabetical. I'm trying to see if it has. I think they're all, yeah, it's all alphabetical. Again, because this is, it has the doTERRA proprietary names in it. It's all one thing. So it's alphabetical from A to Z, including the single oils and the blends. So let's say that you like to use Peace, right? And that for some reason you want to put that in your diffuser all the time. That's the oil that you go to. That is the oil of reassurance. And it helps you if you're lacking in inner peace, okay? And it tells you a little bit about it here, right? Tells you aromatic, topical use, has the ingredients in it. It has negative emotions and positive emotions. And the negative emotions are what can lead you to want to choose this oil. And then the positive emotions or the positive properties would be what you get from using this oil. Sometimes listed on here also, there's companion oils. This one doesn't have one, but this is a single oil peppermint. And companion oils mean if you don't have that oil, right? you can use the other oils listed depending on the usage for it. If you're using, so peppermint, what does it say? It lists tangerine, elevation, lime, mint, red mandarin, sunny citrus, island mint. Depending on if you were going to use that for respiratory support, or if you were using that for emotional, the peppermint is the oil of the buoyant heart. It joy and buoyancy to the heart and the soul. It invigorates your mind and your body, right? Kind of like when you smell peppermint, it wakes your brain up and takes away your brain fog. So depending on how you wanted to use that oil, that's what those companion oils listed are for. Okay. This is a really good oil, a really good book to have. Because there's a lot of times when I seem to be choosing the same oil all the time. And then I get in here and I look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I'm feeling. That's why I'm choosing that oil. So that's a really good one. Another, these aren't necessarily oil related, but if you're in this group, chances are you're more along the holistic side and you like to do things without all the medications and things like that. And so these two books are, I find, very helpful because whatever you're thinking is kind of going to manifest itself in your life, right? Okay. And these are really good books. So this is Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. It's a little skinny book, but very, very good. There's some good reading in the front, and then it goes through if you are suffering from whatever ailment you're suffering from, it gives you the reason why, and then it gives you an affirmation to say, and it explains the whole thing. And it has a big thing on, like, if you have back issues, gives you a whole big section on that. Very good book, easy read. It's just a good reference guide. And when you go to that, then you could then go to figure out your essential oils, right? Because if you're feeling frustrated or grieving, or, there are oils that can help with that also. And it's going to go hand in hand. Another really good book is this one, Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die, by Carol Trueman. And kind of along the same lines as that one. It's a lot. There's more reading in the beginning, telling you about the whole thing, but then it has the same things where it says if you're suffering from feeling depressed or whatever, and then the reason being why, and how to flip your mindset so that you don't talk to yourself. Think about that. A lot of times, I know I do. I'm guilty of it, and I'm really trying to be more conscious of not. A lot of times you talk down to yourself. And if you think about it, you would never, ever let anybody talk to you that way. You wouldn't let anybody talk to your kids that way. And yet we always do that, don't we? We seem to always talk down to ourselves. And so those books are really good for that. They give you a lot of affirmations that you can use to change that thought process around, so that you talk to yourself like you want to be talked to, right, by other people, and you talk to yourself like you talk to other people, and not be mean to yourself. Yeah. So don't be mean to yourself. Be nice to yourself because you're the only you there is. Another really great reference book is and a way to apply the oils. It's called Symphony of the Cells. This is just the little handout book that has all of the applications, all the different applications in it. There is I'll find the link. There is a online course that you can take. You can also take the course in person with Boyd Truman. He's the creator of Symphony of the Cells, but it's an application of oils of different applications of different oils, right? They usually always have, I want to say, frankincense, and they always have like peppermint or some hot oil at the end, for a specific purpose. And he tells why. There's a bigger book, kind of like that Essential Life book on it, but this is really the only one that you need if you're going to go take the if you go online and take the course. I don't know if there's a charge for it or not. I'll have to look. I haven't looked in a while. I did go in person and take it. It was very, 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 very informative. Very, yeah. So it's just a way of applying the oils. This book goes through all of it. It has little descriptions here. These little things tell you, like, this is going to be applied to the feet. This is going to be applied to the spine. This is going to be applied to the back of the neck and the head, right? So it really walks you through how to do them. Tells you how to do it to yourself. A lot of times, right, you can't really reach your spine because it is an application to apply in your spine. But the nice thing about it is that you can do the same oils in the same order, and there's a reason for the order, on the bottoms of your feet, and you will get the same benefits. In like your last resort, just to make sure that you get the oils on you, you can take, and I've done this, I have a few of them. I've taken and repurposed a 15 ml essential oil bottle, put a dropper top in it, and I have added the oils that are in the application that I want to use. So there's the basic one, there's cardiovascular, there's cellular, there's a C2, there's a chi, digestive, amoebic, forgiveness, hormone balance. There's a infectious disease one, inflammatory, lymphatic, maxim, neurological. What else is there? Purpose, osteo, respiratory, sensory, solar. And then in the back, he has an oil substitution list. So if you don't have one of the oils that's listed in the application, right, to use, there are some substitutions back here that you could use instead. Really, really great way to use your oils for specific, area problems that you might be having. It's also a really nice way to share the oils with somebody else. Is to do a like one of the basic ones, or do the one that's really good for immunity, especially this time of year, right? It's just a really nice way to have someone have an oil experience, right? To be able to share the oils with them, and both of you get benefit, right? Because you've had the oils on your hands and you're applying it on the back, right? But in that book, it tells you how to do it. Apply it for someone else, apply it to yourself. They do make little, I want to say I don't know, it looks like a back scratcher, and you can put your oil in the end of it, and it has a roller top on it, and you roll it on your spine, right? So if you want to get and do it that way. But again, the spine is the best one. You can do it on the bottoms of your feet, in the same order that it lists, and then in the last resort, but really quick and easy, and you're getting the oils on you. You can put all the oils that are listed in the application, in whatever application you're using, in like I said, I've repurposed a 15 ml bottle with a dropper top, and then just use that on your hands, and then I massage the bottom of my feet. So the last book that I want to talk about is a new one for me. I just got it when I went to convention, and I got the companion cards that go with it. So I'm playing around with that today. I'll let you know how that goes. But this one was written by Adam Barrett and Vanessa Jean Boscarello Evans, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's Gifts of the Essential Oils. This is the second edition. They do have a first edition, but this is the second one. So it has all the new oils that came out this year. And it goes through all the oils, alphabetical order, tells you how to use the book, there's a page on blending, there's a page on crystal correspondence. So if you use crystals, there's using complementary energies. Ooh, there's even an alchemy raw chocolate recipe. Ooh. I don't know if you've heard of a cacao ceremony, but there's a ceremonial cacao drink that you can make, and she tells you how to make it here. Part about exploring the chakras, anointing and aromatic dressing, how to work with your essential oils, your breath connection. And then it goes into, like I said, they're all alphabetical order, gives you an affirmation for each one. And there's some in here that like we don't have in the US. There's like tarragon, there's some other ones, Dravitz. I know that's in one of the ones that we have, and I don't remember which one. But there's a couple in here that we don't have, but it's really good. I'm really interested to go through and read it. There's one on sweet gum, which is in our adaptive blend, right? It's really good for anxious feelings and that. So yeah. And that gives you, on each one, it gives you a little practice at the bottom that you can do with that specific oil or oil blend. And the cards are kind of cool because you sit kind of like you're going to do like tarot cards, right? You sit and you choose, you think about what you want your day to be, and then you pick a card. And their cards have the oils on one side, and then they have an affirmation on the other side that you can do. So those are my recommendations for resources. You can always go to doTERRA.com and type in the name of whatever oil you're looking for, and it'll pull up. If you just go to the search bar and you type it in, there's like 3 things. There's like the one on the left-hand side on your computer or your phone is going to be if it's in the like shop area, and that'll take you to the shop area. The one in the middle, I want to say, is like, I don't remember what it's called, but it takes you more of an article on that. And then the one on the right, I think, says blog. So if they've done like a blog post on it. But those are really good ways to look up oils and oil blends and figure out, how to use them and what they're for. And then this group, that's what this group is for, is to help you use the oils that you have, right? That you have purchased and know how to use them. And then we tell you about all the new products and have all the experiences and stuff. Now we do have the ones closest to me in Washington State here coming up, the Reclaim Your Health. It's kind of like the post-convention tour, but they're really hands-on this time. It's not just sitting and watching or listening to someone talk, so to speak. It is a little bit, but not as much. They have little stations, and you get to go and make things and hands-on and do your own like DIY stuff and try things. And they have so many samples that you can take home. Super, super fun. There's one they're in November. There's the beginning of November. I want to say like the 2nd and the 4th. I know there's there's actually 2 in Redmond. One's in the morning and one's in the afternoon. It's on a Saturday. There is one in Olympia. There is one in Port Angeles. I know there's one in Ellensburg, but I'm on this side of the mountain, so I'm not going to go to that one. And I want to say there's one other one, but for sure, I'm going to go to the one in Olympia. I would love it if you would like to come with me if you're local. But if you're not local, I will put the link in here so that you can find one close to you and go. They are super informative, and you will get to experience all the new oils and make some things and learn all about the science behind it and just really kind of experience what doTERRA is all about. And I like this. They did these last year, the Reclaim Your Health things, and they're even more, what do I want to say, like person to person. They're more, you get to do more things yourself, right? Instead of just sitting and listening to someone talk. So super, super fun. I want to say they're like maybe it's a 2-hour thing. So it's not like super long, but Anyway, that is what I have for you today. I will put the, I'm going to look and see if there's any questions or comments or anything. I'm going to put the links. Hey, Victoria. In either the description or below in the comments when I'm done with this video, to where you can find all the books. If you, I'll put the link to find a Reclaim Your Health event in your area. And let me know if you would like to go, because I'm all for carpooling and going together. And so, yeah. All right. I will be back next Monday, 2 o'clock. We'll talk about some other topic. I haven't thought of what it's going to be yet, but but it will be something, you know, maybe I'll do an A to Z. I haven't done that in a while. And we have quite a few things that I haven't done A to Z's on. So I started out with that series and I did like from arborvitae to, what's the last one we had, like ylang ylang, I guess, or Zendocrine was the last one, right? But now that we've gotten a few new oils, I haven't plugged those in yet. So I need to do some more of those. So maybe I'll do that. Anyway, I'll be back next week, 2 o'clock, Monday. Have a great rest of your Monday. And as always, if you have any questions or there's anything you would like to know more about, please put that in the comments of this, and I will add that to my list of things that I want to make sure that I talk about on Mondays. Okay, so talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.